So the day has finally come. I really cannot believe I'm saying this, but I have officially started CrossFit. Hello and welcome to a brand new video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jordan Vasiliou. I mainly create fitness content, travel content and self-development content. If this sounds like the channel for you, hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and I'll get into the rest of the video. So the day has finally come. I really cannot believe I'm saying this, but I've officially started CrossFit. And I want to give you a couple reasons to why I've started CrossFit. Okay, so first things first, let me tell you a little bit about myself and my training history. So I'm 29 years old.
At least 30.
And I've been training for almost 10 years now. And for the last 10 years, I've more or less been doing the same thing. For 8 of those years, I've been doing the bro split. And for the last 2 years, I've been doing the Arnold split. And for 8 of those years, I was more or less doing weightlifting. And for the last 2, I've been doing more bodybuilding style training. So I'll tell you the difference between the two now. My weightlifting era was just going for the sake of habit. And I was just hitting 12 reps casually without really breaking a sweat. I saw progress, but not as much as I should have. While on the other hand, my bodybuilding training era was the last 2 years when I got more into YouTube and creating content. I got into a lot of influencers like the Ronnie Colemans, the Jay Cutlers, the Arnolds. And with my bodybuilding training era, I was training to failure every set. It does take a lot out of you training to failure every single set. And I'm not gonna lie, I still do enjoy it to this day. However, it all changed when I was doing bicep curls and I ever so slightly tore my bicep. It was very minuscule, but I'm not gonna lie, I've seen those videos of the biceps tearing and that scared the heck out of me. So since then, I became a little paranoid since training biceps. I haven't gone as heavy and as hard since that day, so I'm a little bit scared about that. So I started reevaluating my training, and also roughly 2 weeks after my bicep injury, I was watching Physical 100. Quick disclaimer, there's gonna be a Physical 100 spoiler here, so skip ahead. So in season 1, a CrossFitter won, and really anyone could have won it as it's the first season of the show. So I really didn't think too much into it. Whereas in season 2, a Motti won, and he's also a CrossFitter. So that's where I started to think this wasn't a coincidence. And while watching Physical 100, I was really impressed with the functional athletes, the ones that could run, who are strong, and who could do everything more or less. The one that I was least impressed with was the bodybuilder, as sad as it sounds. So with the combination of my injury and watching Physical 100, I thought I'll give CrossFit a try. So if you're wondering what the difference between bodybuilding and CrossFit is, bodybuilding mainly focuses on the aesthetics and hypertrophy training, whereas CrossFit on the other hand focuses on functional movements, varied workouts and overall fitness. However, what I've seen the last 2 seasons of Physical 100, you do also get aesthetics with CrossFit also, as well as the speed, strength and power when needed. So there were a couple of issues while making this transition into CrossFit. I didn't know where to start, as I knew nothing about CrossFit and I had no idea how to train or prepare for CrossFit. So the only thing I knew about CrossFit, that there are WODs, which is a workout of the day. So I just downloaded multiple apps which had daily WODs, which aligned with my schedule. And my favorite app, what I found so far, is CrossFit Games. So the best thing about it is the community and the forums that come with it. People sharing their daily experiences and how the WOD was for them. And also the workout comes with an advanced, intermediate and beginner level, which is perfect for everybody. Obviously, I went straight in with the advanced stuff, and it also does incorporate rest days into the workout plan. So my only issue with this, and it's a personal issue, as I train first thing in the morning, I don't necessarily know if I'm training in that morning or not. For example, today I woke up supposed to go to the gym, but it was a rest day, and I didn't even think twice about going to the gym. I just hit that snooze alarm and just went back to bed. But it would have been nice to know the previous day that it was a rest day, but that's just my personal issue. So now I'll tell you my experience doing CrossFit now, and it's a lot harder than I thought it would be. So I've been doing CrossFit for about a week now, and the stuff what I've done are really intense, and it changes on a day-to-day basis, but I really like that. The hardest WOD I've done so far is called Fight Gone Bad, and this absolutely destroyed me. So it's 3 rounds of 5 exercises for 1 minute, then you rest in 1 minute in between. And this is supposed to emulate an MMA fight, so you can see how brutal it is. So this WOD was 17 minutes long, and I was absolutely dripping in sweat by the end of it. My bodybuilding training normally lasts for 50 minutes to an hour tops, and I personally feel like I worked 4 times harder in this WOD in a quarter of a time, which is insane. And another WOD what stood out to me is when I done a ruck run, which basically means I've got to run with weight attached to my back. So my cocky ass thought I'll be able to run easily with 20 kg attached to me, but that wasn't the case at all. I done 3 rounds of 800 meters with exercises in between, and I'm not gonna lie, my legs were absolutely dead after that, and I'm still recovering from it, both mentally and physically. But I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely love this feeling.
I love this game!
And that's one reason why I wanted to get into CrossFit in the first place, stepping into the unknown and trying something new. And also another thing I love about CrossFit, it could range from any time from 10 minutes to 15 minutes to 20 minutes. I've had one WOD which gone on for just over an hour, so it's just whenever you finish it. And if it is a WOD which I do finish between 10 to 30 minutes. I do incorporate some bodybuilding style training after this WOD. So I am getting the best of both worlds now, which is perfect for me because I still do love bodybuilding style training. I just don't dedicate a full session to it now. And if it is a shorter WOD, at the end of the session, I will just do 2 exercises per specific muscle group, 3 sets, and call it a day, which will probably take about 20 minutes because I'm nice and warm beforehand. I'm not gonna lie, this week I felt DOMs in places I didn't know I could feel them, so that's brand new to me also. In terms of results and progress, it is still very early days in my CrossFit era. However, I always used to consider myself as relatively fit as I play football once a week and I do go for the odd run. So I've never really had an issue with my cardio and stamina. And maybe some way down the line I might do an update and a progress video and see how I'm getting on in the CrossFit world. But anyways, if you're considering the change, drop a comment below and I'll be more than happy to help. If you've made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you found this video beneficial. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. So until next time, peace.
Yeah. Listen.